Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure showcase and review, we're going to be looking at the Legacy United. This is the deluxe class Nucleous figure. So in this video, we're going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes. Help you decide how you want to display him. We're then going to do what it shows you on the back of the box and indeed in the instructions. We're going to combine him with Cybertron Hotshot to do the Armorizer gimmick. We're then of course going to see how he looks and displays with some of the other Armorizer figures, and indeed see how he looks and displays with some of the rest of the figures from this wave. So as I start to pop all these away, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And also to thank Hasbro for the incredibly kind gesture of allowing me to use this figure to do an official review on it. So let's start off with the packaging then, because this is the box he's going to come in. He comes packaged in robot mode, so because of this you can see the alternate mode there at the front. There is the Legacy United lovely logo artwork with the half a poster on the side that is now so familiar, and we know pretty much all of them characters. If I quickly come around to this side, you can see we've got the full length artwork of him there, and then just the head and the bust artwork there as well. So you can see it takes 10 steps to transform. You've probably noticed I've uploaded a separate tutorial anyway, but I'm going to do a few of the transformation and the, I suppose, building up gimmicks on this video anyway. That is the exact thing that we're going to be replicating in a second, and I'm also going to show you all these individual bits, because you may be referring back to this video in a few years time. You may be buying this on the secondary market and you want to know if you've got all the correct pieces. So the instructions again are as standard, and this is his alternate mode, and I've got two completely contradictory opinions with this. One, I do really like them because I think they're amazing and I think that they are completely new. However, on the same hand, I would have liked as well, because these are based, I suppose, on Rock Lords, as maybe just a rock. So as I say, completely contradicts myself. I know they do. But I like them, and I like the fact that we've got some new characters, right? The reason why I've took that off is just to show you that when you've got this alternate mode here, you do have to take it off, because otherwise you cannot attach these bits to it as well. This bit, which doubles up as a club, which you'll see in a second when he armorizes, and indeed when of course he's got it himself as a robot, it is very clever. The color scheme on these are great, to be honest. The fact that we have got all these jagged edges, the fact that they are different colors, so hopefully you can make out we've got some reflective different tones of silver there, got some gunmetal gray, we've got some, I don't even know what to call it, is it pearl, is it coral, I don't know what it is, but it looks all different colors. The gold reflects as well. It looks really good. The wheels are on all individual pins, and as I say, it does, I think it looks great for what it is, for the fact that it's completely, I suppose, out there. It's something that I don't even know how people dream these things up, to be honest. So as I say, two contradictory opinions. One, I love them, but two, I definitely would have liked to see some rocks. Right, there is your Earthrise Prime for a size comparison with that. Then we've got your drag strip, which again, another deluxe figure, quite a good one. I always bring in the Jurassic Park one just because it's always at hand. And then just finally, we've got the Voyager class, which is a huge version of Starscream from the Japanese Beast Wars Versus set. Right, so that is the alternate mode. What I'm going to do now then, I'm going to break him apart. I'm going to show you, in fact, let's have a go at doing the Armorizer before we take him into loads of little pieces. So if you're wondering where this is, it's on the back here of the instructions. So what it looks like we need to do is we need the shield, which is the top. We need these because we are going to be doubling this up as a club. So this is just going to attach like so there. It looks like we need the arms, which are underneath here. And I'm going to take, in fact, if I fold the legs out for you, the back bits have come out straight away. This is where the legs come out, and these are the arms. This also detaches, as you can see, as simply as this. Now, they kept quite a clever gimmick with this as well, and that was the fact that you can pull it apart and you can still transform it, or parts form it, whatever you want to call it, with the bits either attached or not attached. Right, so I'm just quickly looking at the instructions. I've not done this at all, so sometimes I like to do things like this off camera, sometimes I like to just do it like this so you can see how we're doing it. So there is the Hotshot figure, and it's telling us that we want to put the arms and the fists in the top of there. By the looks of it, that's what it's saying. I don't know why it's saying to do that, and in fact it wasn't. It was saying to put this bit on there, spin that round, and that can go on the shoulder. So there is the shoulder pad. that again is completely, some of these I think really work, some of these I think are a little bit odd, I'm not going to lie. I'm still going to do it as I say anyway. There is the club that we made up, which is great. I think that looks good, and you'll see that much better in the main robot mode. Right, so we've done that. Then it's saying it wants to attach some of the parts, so I think these could be the bits like which are on the shins and stuff, which you can take off. Right, in fact I'm just going to go off the cuff rather than do exactly what it says. So it's giving him a shield as well. So what we can do is we can pop his actual gun in his hand, and we can then give him a shield like so. Oh, it says dropping everything everywhere. I think because, as I say, there is a lot to do with these, and the fact that they've got all these 5mm ports. Is there some on the bottom? Yes, there is. So if you wanted to, we could then bring this out. You could give him some stilts if you really wanted to. You could pop these at the bottom of his feet, fold that back, and make him walk along like so. It looks like they've just sort of attached parts to the side of his shins there, in all honesty, which I think, are they the bits which come off here? Yep, there they are. They're the bits which come off the shoulders. I've got to confess, this is probably the least of the attractive Armorizer things that I've seen with some of the figures. But again, as I say, the beauty of it is it's your toy. You can do what you want with it, and there will be loads and loads of other ideas I'm sure that people do come up with. And let me just see the picture. I'm pretty sure that is, yep, that's it. That's how they want us to do that. So what I'm going to do now is take the opportunity from that to break him into all of his pieces. And as I say, this probably won't be much use to people right now, as in 2024. But for those people, maybe like I like to do, I like to check back on what were vintage figures, which were the current figures when I was a kid, which are now vintage. And you want to know whether it's complete or not. So you need to know if you've got all the pieces. So you've got a leg with a foot, that is one piece. There is of course two of them. You've then got two parts of this truncheon stroke hammer stroke whatever it is, and in fact I'm going to leave it together. You've then got what is the roof of the vehicle. You've then got the arms. The two shoulder pads have come off, and then I think, and I don't want to break this because this does look to me, this is the chassis skeleton, whatever it is. Let me just double check on the back, guys. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, it's saying that the wheels can pop out as well, to be honest, but I don't want to do that. Of course they will. I don't want to do that though. You can see the bits there. It's saying that we can take all of this section off, but I've not seen that, and I think I've just pulled the head off. Right, let's get this guy back into his, I suppose, robot mode anyway. So we're looking to fold them in, cascade this down. Now, as I say, there is a separate transformation process video on the channel. This is just a different way. The transformation process video, which you've probably already seen, is managing to do it all without having to pull him to pieces, because it is a bit of a cheating. It is of course 100% parts forming, and I'm struggling way more than I should do. That should just fit into there, but also trying to get this to line up into that side. Let's see if I've got the right leg. Maybe I haven't. No, I didn't. I was trying to line that little port inside. So let's line, there's the legs together, there's the arms. Right, remember with the arms, that's going to come out on the one side, and indeed we, what was I going to say, we took the side piece off. So we're going to spin that around, and I'm going to reattach this to the back of the forearm, like so. There we go. And I've probably got them on the wrong side, but I'm going to carry on anyway, just so this all flows, and at the worst case, I can correct it at the end. So this is pretty much his robot. To be honest, you can't tell from that image anyway. If I spin it around, you can't tell from that just yet anyway. So there's the club, and now I'm sure you'll agree it looks great. You can again use this if you wanted to as a shield. Before we do this though, I need to show you the articulation. So the head will spin all the way around like so. The arms of course will go all the way around unrestricted, because you can take them off. You can do a full T. You've got a swivel, you've got a bicep flexion. The wrists will spin around. There's a full waist rotation. The legs and hip skirts will kick right out to the side and right out to the front. It just gets slightly hindered if you're bringing it to the front, but if you remember, you can, if you wanted to, take it off. But you don't really need that much, I would think, articulation for something looking, I suppose, a bit exactly like this, like a great big brick or rock. So as I say, you can, if you want to, you can attach this at the back, and you can attach a load of the other accessories as well. Or you can put the club on the back as well. I think it looks better like that, to be honest. Let's have a quick comparison with the original owner of the mold. It looks like I've got these the wrong way around. That's better. I can just copy from that other one, and I believe there's a blue one of these coming out as well, which has been redecoed. We've also got the shard, which she looks fantastic, and then we've also got the core class, and this is all we've got officially at the moment. And again, great schemes. I think they look really, really well together. They are fun, and you can do perhaps much better combining modes than that, in all honesty. I'm just going to quickly bring in some of the other figures from this particular wave. So all the new ones, which again I've been lucky enough to review thanks to Hasbro, from wave 3. There we go. And then with regards to some comparisons to some other figures, just to see how they look and display together. That's going to give you an idea, where's he just gone, there he is, of the size of this particular figure. But there we go, that is your review on another Infernac figure. I really like them. I think they're fun, and I think if I get a little bit more time, I could probably do a much better idea of a combining Armorizer mode. But there you go, guys. This is Armorizer Nucleous from the Infernac universe. Let me know what you think of him in the comments. Take care.